Assalamualaikum madam and good day everyone. So today we're going to present about risk management of day wedding planner. My name is Nur Kristina Umera binti Razani. So I will explain the company background of day wedding planner. So the wedding planner was established in 2008 and has been in the events industry for 17 years. The company is based in Kelang, Selangor and is owned by Datin Anida Azmi, but now managed by Sir Hafiq Haikal and operates as a family-run business. Over the years, the company has built a strong reputation in the event management industry. Okay, next I will talk about the core services offered by the company. So, the wedding planners provides event management services such as weddings, engagement, corporate events, and celebrations. They also offer catering services to ensure a complete event experience. In addition, the company focuses on providing personalized and complete event solutions based on customer needs. This allows them to deliver well-organized and memorable events. Lastly, I will explain their collaborations. The wedding planner collaborates with several well-known event venues. So, this include the Dome in Bandar Baru, Kelang, Grand Central Hall at Central Mall, Kelang, Greenford Glass House in Kelang, and Grand Bayou Ballroom in Kelang. These collaborations help the company provide more venue options and better service to their clients. Next, I will pass to Alia.
Hi madam, my name is Nur Alia Nabila and I will explain the identified risks faced by the company. So the first one is operational risk. So the company does not have a proper inventory system which makes it difficult to track operations, props and equipment. So the workflow and task responsibilities are unclear, which can cause confusion among staff and lead to mistakes during events. So second is financial risk. The company experienced cash flow problems, especially when managing multiple events. So sometimes staff have to use their own money to purchase items, which shows weak financial planning and can affect employee trust. So number 3 is legal problems, especially when managing multiple events. So sometimes staff have to use their own money to purchase items, which shows weak financial planning and can affect employee trust. So number 3 is legal risk. Poor documentation and filing make it difficult to retrieve important contracts and records. So this can cause problems if there are disputes with clients or suppliers. Okay, so number 4 is reputational risk. Issues such as food presentation problems can affect customer satisfaction. Since customers usually have a high expectations for weddings and events, any small mistake can damage the company reputations. The last one is the strategic risk. This means the company face strong competition from other wedding planners who offer lower price, which can make it challenging to attract price-sensitive customer. And although the company has its own venue, there is a risk in maintaining the venue properly and ensuring it is fully utilized so that it continues to generate income and stay attractive to clients. So next, I will pass to Danisha.
Good morning, madam. I'm Danisha Nair, and I will be explaining about the prioritized risk for the wedding planner. To identify the most serious risk, we have used the risk matrix scale, which means risk based on 2 factors, which are likelihood and also impact. Likelihood means that how often the risk happens, and for impact is how serious the effect is on the business. Both likelihood and impact are rated from 1 to 5. After evaluating of all the identified risk using the risk matrix scale, we have found that 2 risks have the highest priority because they scored the highest, both likelihood and also impact. The first critical is inventory mismanagement. The wedding planner relies heavily on physical items, for example, the decorations, props, and also event equipment. During busy events, items can be easily misplaced or as well not recorded properly. So this often causes delays and also last minute purchases that leads to additional costs as well. It also affects the quality of the decorations, props, and also event equipment. During busy events, items can be easily misplaced or as well not recorded properly. So this often causes delays and also last minute purchases that leads to additional costs as well. It also affects the quality of the event and also customer satisfaction. Because of this problem happens very frequently and has a serious impact on operation, it was rated likelihood 5 and also impact 5. The second critical that can be found is the financial cash flow instability. The founder, which known as Mr. Heikel, does not personally manage the company's accounts and also finds it difficult to track daily expenses. As a result, cash flow becomes really unclear and it is hard to know where the money is being spent. This affects budget planning and also future events, and also not to forget the paying suppliers on time as well. Since this risk affects the overall stability of the business and happens quite often, it was also rated likelihood 5 and also impact 5. Other risks were also identified as well. For example, miscommunication among employees, damaged event items, last minute client changes, human errors during setup, unclear checklist, unexpected expenses, and also lack of insurance. However, these risks were rated lower compared to the critical risk that I just mentioned just now. For next, I will be explaining about the risk management actions. To manage and reduce this risk, the wedding planner has implemented several risk management actions. First, we have in the terms of training, employees are trained to follow the inventory checklist properly, and the founder have also focuses on improving communication with his team. Not only that, he also have mentioned that this has helped him to reduce misunderstanding between the employees as well. Second, the company uses standard operating procedures that known as SOPs. For example, for the catering department, ingredient measurements are clearly stated to avoid any confusion that could occur in any situation during the event. So SOPs are also used for event setup and also packing. The founder have also mentioned that the checklist was previously too detailed, so he have simplified it to make it easy for the employees to understand it better. Third is regarding the insurance. The company currently does not have any insurance coverage. However, the founder plans to obtain insurance next year to protect the business from any unexpected losses such as damaged equipment or event-related accidents. Next will be the maintenance. The checklist is used before and after every event to ensure all items are accounted for in good condition. Any damaged or missing items are recorded immediately to prevent any bigger problems during the event. For backups, the company keeps written records such as the checklists and also basic financial notes. Financial information is also cross-checked with the founder's mother, who temporarily managed the accounts. This also reduces their financial errors as well. And last but not least, although there is no formal emergency plan yet, the checklist and clear communication act as a practical emergency such as the checklists and also basic financial notes. Financial information is also cross-checked with the founder's mother, who temporarily managed the accounts. This also reduces their financial errors as well. And last but not least, although there is no formal emergency plan yet, the checklist and clear communication act as a practical emergency support for Mr. Haikel's business. They also help the team to stay organized and respond quickly during unexpected situation. So in my opinion, like overall, these actions really help the wedding planner to reduce operational and also financial risk, and also have improved the smoothness of the operation. Yeah, that's all from me, and now I'll pass it to Shaira.
Assalamualaikum madam, my name is Shaira Karina. I'll be explaining my part, which is methods and tools used. So for the first one, qualitative methods, mainly an online interview with the owner, Sir Haikel. From the interview, we found a lot of issues like no proper inventory system, unclear workflow, cash flow problems, and weak documentation. We also observed their operation based on how he explained the event process. Through that, we noticed things like food presentation problems, high customer expectation, and task confusion during peak days. For the quantitative methods, we look at things like their sales data to understand their booking flow with identify cash flow risks. We also consider lost records, for example, damaged decor, equipment costs, and last-minute cancellations. And then there is the cost of downtime, which is include delays caused by equipment failure or late vendors. All this help us to understand the financial impact of their operational risk. So for the tool used, to support everything, we use several tools. A risk checklist help us match our finding with common risks in the inventory industry. We also kept meeting logs to record everything clearly. And lastly, we looked at customer feedback reports to confirm reputational risks like food presentation issues, delays, and communication problems.
So my part is recommendation. So the first one is inventory management. So the first one, the company should use a consistent inventory system, either digital or manual. So all items such as decoration, props, catering tools, and equipment should be tracked to avoid loss and confusion. So number two, establish clear routines and workflows. So clear responsibility should be defined for each team members. This will reduce repeated mistakes and unclear instructions and improve teamwork during events. So the last one is obtain event insurance for protections. The company should obtain event insurance. This can protect the company from accidents, injuries, or damage. So it will also improve professionalism and increase client confidence. So that's all for me.
So we move to the conclusion. To conclude, our assessment help us clearly identify the main risk that the wedding planner is facing. Through the interview, observation, and data, we found issues in their operation, finance, documentation, and customer expectations. With the help of tools like checklists and feedback reports, we were able to analyze the risk more accurately. Overall, the company can improve by a lot by organizing their systems and strengthening their workflow to reduce future risks. Thank you. That's all from us.